limit your speaking to 3 minutes, that way we'll be able to get everyone in. That will give us an opportunity. So, Paul, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, and I just wanted to say, appreciate you, calling a meeting this early in the morning, and especially this late in the session. I know it's hard to get folks here. The bill we have is dealing with basically, abortion clinics or reproductive health clinics, centers in the state. In my district, we've had one recently relocate within the past, I believe, 18 months. And it is literally, you can stand on the front steps of a school, a middle school, and you can see the clinic across the street. You can see all the protesters on a regular basis. The bill's not tailored to try to stop abortions at all, but what its intent is to try to minimize the negative impact on these school-age children. A lot of these children walk to school back and forth in the area, and it just doesn't seem appropriate that they would have to witness some of the demonstrations, either the people that are for or against the abortion. So this is just to try to have these facilities locate greater than 2,000 feet from a public school, so the school-age children in Alabama basically aren't subjected to the continued controversy that's outside this place.
I guess your 3 minutes are up.
Somebody needs to beat the mouse.
I have a question.
Senator Sanford, do you know what the ordinances are for other businesses such as liquor stores or
currently liquor stores are prohibited to locate within so many feet of a school, of a church building. You have to get variance from city municipalities to locate within a certain, eyeshot of those types of facilities. So this is not, and I don't know the actual footage based on those. I'm not familiar with it. And that's kind of the genesis of the bill, that if the general population kind of deems it unfit to have these types of establishments without giving a local variance, I believe this kind of fits into the same kind of thing, because we're really dealing with young, impressionable children.
And I know this is Representative Henry's bill, but did he have a petition brought to him, or complaints, or principal, school board, anybody like that come to him and talk to him?
I do not know for sure, because the genesis from this was actually a school in my district. Is really how it started, and there was a huge uproar by the citizens that lived close by. They were really upset over it, and that's how Ed and I kind of got involved. Ed's been a little more involved in the abortion issue in the past than I have, but he and I share a similar kind of past with the issue.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Has the Huntsville City Council addressed this at all?
They technically they did not address it. They kind of sat on their hands on the issue. There's some ordinances in place that the average citizen believed kind of prohibited this, that they needed to go back through the process, obtain a variance and that sort of things because of the type of medical facility that they were operating. It had previously just been kind of a generic doctor's office, is my understanding. So it was somewhat classified for medical purposes. And the council just decided not to reopen up the variance issue of it, and just kind of rubber stamped it. And it wasn't a pleasant situation, frankly, in the city.
Another question?
Yes. Do these facilities have to go through the CON hearing? Do you know?
I don't believe they have to go through the CON. Because I believe they're outpatient facilities technically.
I think they still frequently have to go through the CON, and that's why I was wondering if they did, or is this considered a doctor's office? Or
and this one's relocated based on previous legislation that this legislature passed, trying to make sure that appropriate care and access, the width of the halls, gurneys, and those sort of things could be brought into the facility in case there was a unexpected, unfortunate incident inside the facility.
Other questions? Thank you. Let's go with the opponents and Ms. Jordan. Please identify yourself.
Hi, my name is Jenny Tanner Jordan, and I'm here on behalf of Planned Parenthood, as well as the National Organization for Women. And I've looked over the bill, and while you can say it isn't shut down clinics and to prevent women from accessing abortion, that is essentially what it would do. While that may not be the intent, that will leave one open clinic in the state of Alabama, and that's not okay. That will not give women enough options. I mean, you can't expect one clinic to operate in the whole state of Alabama. 1 in 3 women will have an abortion. I'm sure everyone sitting there knows at least 3 women. And I'm sure whether you know it or not, you know someone that has had an abortion. Now, the question is, do you want them to have an abortion in a facility made for that? Because when you shut these facilities down, you won't stop abortion. They'll just become unsafe and endanger women's lives. And that's the truth. Far as the protesters go, you'll see some photos later where protesters actually go out to schools and solicit and try to spread their message. So it seems like the problem needs to be dealt with as the protesters instead of the clinics. I really want you to rethink this bill and think of all the damage that you'll be doing to women's health when you close down these clinics. That is all I have. There'll be pictures and everything letting you know what's going to happen, what these people are already doing. The reason that the pro-choice people are there are so that the patients can get inside the building safely.
Thank you. Any questions? Any questions from any committee? Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for your time.